welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Noxie, aka the girl on site. I hope that you're good. I hope that you're well. It is a beautiful summer afternoon today, guys. My favorite season. I love the warmer months, spring, summer, and I love being outside as well, so you can only imagine. But guys, summertime also gives me PTSD. I won't lie. Like, I've got some hectic post-traumatic stress disorder when it comes to summertime, and it's all because of my days being based on site full-time. So that is what this episode is all about. It's about how being on site absolutely ruined my skin and how I had to treat my skin medically. So I often would get compliments about my skin. You know, people would be like, oh, you've got lovely skin, you've got such clear skin, whatever the case may be. Guys, I don't waste time literally responding like, listen, I got my skin treated medically, because it's the truth. You know, I feel as if skin and the challenges we have with our skin, you know, puberty and pimples and all these things, you know, skincare brands and all these beauty products, they swear by sorting that stuff out for you. But I've been through every single brand under the sun, from, you know, affordable drugstore brands right through to the super expensive cosmetic stuff, and you know, none of it did it for me at all. And I just realized that, you know what, guys, if you've got great skin, just thank your parents, because it must be your genetics. You know what I'm saying? So I have sensitive skin, and for me, just my skin reacts to everything. It's so annoying. So like, even if I put on foundation, my skin breaks out. It's probably why I hate makeup so much. And even when I'm in the sun, when I get hot, my skin goes blotchy and red, and it's just awful, guys. So I've dealt with, you know, this sensitive skin my whole life, of course, right? And it's one of those things, it's manageable, you deal with it, you get used to your own skin, so be it. Now, I was based on site full time, and you know what that means, guys. Like, being on site, you're out in the sun, in the dust, it's dirty, it's hot, you sweat, it's insane. So now, that's when the worst of my skin problems actually started to manifest, guys. I could not believe it. You know, so here I am, I'm in my mid-20s, I'm a project manager, but then here I am dealing with horrible skin. It was so bad. So, you know, because it's hot, you know, I would wear, you know, moisturizer in the morning, which has SPF, of course, but then now, guys, it's blazing hot. You know, in some places, I was in the Val at that time, like temperatures go, you know, plus 30 degrees, you look at 35 or so from like 10 o'clock in the morning, you know. So, you know, at some point now, you're refreshing your sunblock, you know, you're putting on another little spritzing of SPF, and then, you know, it's so hot, you're sweating, and it's dusty, so your pores are always blocked. And I just, over time, started to notice, you know, my skin is not looking good, guys. Like, ooh, it was just bumpy. It was not smooth at all. I had pimples, and that's the thing. I mean, I never really struggled with acne, but now I started to feel like, oh no, like this is borderline acne now. And I used to feel like it was bad, like across the sides of my face and right down to my chin as well. I used to, you know, like complain to my sister, my husband. I mean, he was my boyfriend at the time, but I was just like, I feel like I've got a beard of pimples. Like, it just, guys, it was hell. It was bad. So then I just felt like, no, man, I'm too grown for this. I'm too grown to have skin problems. That's literally what I was saying to myself. I'm like, girl, you're too grown for skin problems. Like, there must be a way to sort this out. So I started just, you know, self-soothing the problem. I felt like, okay, cool, because I know my skin gets dirty a lot because of site. I then would pack wet wipes with me to work. So it's the kind of thing where maybe come 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'd just, you know, grab a wet wipe, completely clear my face now. That wet wipe would be brown, guys, like all the dust. And then I would just, you know, start afresh, you know, just put a fresh coat of sunscreen and stuff. Maybe around 2 o'clock as well, then I'd go in again, another wet wipe just to clear all that dust. And then put on a fresh coat, and then again on my way home from work at the end of the day, wet wipes again, clear up, and then now I just get home with clean, breathable skin. And that was kind of working. It was kind of working, you know. Then I realized, for real, you know, it's just my skin is reacting to all this grime and dust and heat and all the stuff. And then I realized this is not sustainable. Okay, I need a permanent solution. And then that's when I was like, go see a dermatologist. They are professionals for this reason. So I went and saw a dermatologist, and he was like straight up. He's like, look, you don't have like serious acne, you know, your case is really not that bad. Like, I get you, your bad skin right now is bothering you, and it is because of the conditions on site and all that kind of stuff. And he's like, so for me, what I recommend is for you to go on a course of acne medication. And I'm sure you've all heard of these acne meds, whether it's Roaccutane, Acnitane, whatever they are. So that's what he put me on. It is like, and look, this is like hardcore. He's like, this is what I give my patients who literally are struggling with like hectic acne, but he's like, it's gonna do the trick for you. And he's like, and it's gonna be tough. I'm prescribing this for 6 months. He's like, 6 months, it's gonna be lit. And the thing is, he was like, you will see it working really early. It works quite quickly, but if you stop before 6 months, it won't be permanent. He's like, you must finish 6 months if you want this to be permanent. So then I was like, okay, cool, let's do this. I mean, I'm ready for clear skin, let's do this. And then I went on the course of acne meds, guys. So number one, the consultation was something like, I think it was 1,200 Rand. This was 2019, it was quite some time ago, so I can't really remember, but something like 1.2. And then the meds he put me on as well, now those were expensive. It was like basically $1,000 every month for the full set of pills for 30 days. So I guess in the end you could think about it as an investment of like 7,000 Rand to get clear skin. So basically, so each month I'd have to go to the pharmacy and get these meds, and then I would take one pill every night. It was one kind of big pill every night. And then all those symptoms started immediately, guys. So it like basically dries you out from the inside, like your goodness, everything from like, you know, even your eyes, you know. And I was struggling that time, like, oh my word, my eyes would be painfully sore because of how dry they were. And then even what can I say, your lips as well. That's one that a lot of people complain about, but funny enough, that's the one I didn't really mind much because I'm addicted to lip balm. I love lip balm so much. Like it's a problem. Like I can't live without it. You know, I'm the kind of person where literally I've turned the car around and turned back home because I forgot my lip balm, and then I'll go on with my day. So I'm obsessed with lip balm. So when it came to these meds drying out my lips, I was like, that is no big deal because I always have lip balm anyway. So I think if you're someone who doesn't like that or doesn't like lip balm, that's when you'll struggle. You'll get all the cracked, chipped lips and things. So that didn't happen to me. And then, yeah, guys, I can't emphasize enough. It really dries you out. I mean, even like below the belt dries you out. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody who's going to read between the lines. You are completely dry below the belt. And then it just cleared my skin. Guys, within the first month, oh my word, oh, I was glowing. I loved it. And I was just like, I am not turning back. Like that first month when I saw how amazing my skin looked clear. I mean, I think I was dealing with this sensitivity issue with the sight vibes and the sun and all the works for over a year. It was over a year before I decided to go see a dermatologist. So you can imagine where really, even like I'm saying, that little beard of pimples, it was awful. So when I finally saw my skin that clear, I was sold. You don't even have to remind me to take those pills, guys. I was on it. I was taking those things and I didn't care about the symptoms. I was like, dry eyes, dry lips, whatever. I don't care. I look amazing. So yeah, it was a long 6 months though. It really, I mean, that's half a year. It's half a year. It's a long time. So nonetheless, I looked amazing, and immediately everyone around me could like attest to the fact, like, oh my word, Knox, like your skin looks amazing. I was like, darling, listen here, you know, and I'd tell them everything. So even like a colleague of mine on site, this other chick on site, she also like even asked me to refer her to the dermatologist. She's just like, oh my word, like I can't get over your skin. And it's things like that. Like clearly my skin was that bad that everyone noticed. So when it became really clear, clearly everyone was like, oh my word, you look amazing. So she even went and did it herself, and she was so happy. I mean, I don't think I saw her after some time. I mean, you know, when you finish a project and you move on. So I don't know how the end of her journey looked like, but I know that she did start it. But all I'm saying is, yeah, guys, that's basically it. That's how I treated my skin. And ever since then, Guys, I don't have skin problems. I do not have skin problems. I still turn red when it's hot. I still turn red. I think, again, like I said, just in terms of genetics, you know, there are some things that you just can't change. But my skin is not fussy anymore, guys. And you know, like I said, I'm really not a girly girl. You know, I couldn't be phased with, you know, beauty and all these things. Like sometimes I get so lazy, I'll use bath soap on my face, I'll put body lotion on my face, and my skin is just like no problem, you know. So it has been bliss. It has been absolute bliss. Obviously now I'm starting to try take care of my skin better. You know, guys, you hit 30 and then things start to change. Oh my word, the visible signs of aging. Like I feel like I've got bags now. So I'm just like, okay, bath soap and body lotion is not going to do it. You need to start using eye creams and all these things and serums and whatnot. So at least I'm trying. But all I'm saying is that I've never looked back since treating my skin medically. And yeah, that period of time for about 1.5 years when my skin was just not its best. It was actually, that's the worst I've ever looked in my life. You know, it was really affecting my self-esteem. You know, as a professional, you know, you're out here, I'm like this project manager, I'm in the boardroom, but I just felt so insecure. I'm like, what kind of grown professional am I sitting here with such horrible skin? That's literally the kinds of things that were going through my mind, guys. It was really such an awful time. So I'm glad I did it, and I guess that's why I decided to share this story with you guys, because, you know, I just, there's no cosmetic brand under the sun that is going to sort out a problem that goes skin deep, guys. It's just not going to happen. So that's what I did. I've never looked back. I'm so happy with my skin now. I love how fuss-free it is now. I don't have breakouts and things like that. Those are all a thing of the past. So I hope this has helped you, and maybe if you're struggling with the same thing, you can just straight up hop into the comments, ask me anything you want, and obviously I'll try and assist. But otherwise, I think I can just leave it here, guys. This was so fun sharing this story with you. So please like, subscribe, share the content. There might be somebody out there struggling with bad skin and trying every single brand, wasting money and things like that. So this could help them as well. But otherwise, let me say bye for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.